again. Make America great again. Said so often now it sticks. Imagine how that slogan sounds to the host city, watching the spectacle unfold on its storied streets.
Cleveland in the late 1950s seemed to be in the right place at the right time.
Cleveland arguably knew a type of greatness once upon a time. The Rust Belt city, long described as effectively the Silicon Valley of the Second Industrial Revolution. Mansions, money, a stock exchange. But it seems there are just ghosts of that glory left. A decade ago, Cleveland was declared the poorest city in the country. And in places, it's only the wild growth of weeds that hides the rot from view. Fortunes just fell so profoundly for this Rust Belt city. The Great Depression, the collapse of manufacturing. It all was so hard that Cleveland came to be known by some as just the mistake on the lake. Cleveland even became the capital of the foreclosure crisis. So the very idea of making America great again is a siren song for a place in pain.
That's how you make Cleveland great again, by repurposing buildings, but repurposing lives.
People here who see the skeletons of past riches daily have plenty of ideas, but seem a bit worried the politicians have nothing more than slogans.
They're not talking about jobs. They're talking about identity politics. So I really haven't heard anything about the real hardcore, what are we going to do with a lot of folks from Cleveland that have been dislocated from manufacturing and industry? How are we going to get them into the new economies? I haven't heard any talk about that.
And there is a new economy in this city, a growing health sector. That's great for some here, but the predominantly black eastern neighborhoods are getting worse. More decay and in some cases more death.
Why did you kill me? I was only 12 years old.
One death haunts demonstrations outside the Republican convention. Protesters raging against the police shooting of Tamir Rice nearly 2 years ago. The racial and economic divides they say existed then are, they think, intensifying. He was 12 years old, playing in the park with a toy gun. Police fatally shot him within 2 seconds of arriving on scene. That spot is still a memorial filled with toys and stalled in grief. His mother, though, has been launched into activism.
They need to start opening a dialogue about the racism problem in America and the police brutality, because that's the only thing that's going to make America great again.
But that word in that sentence, when you say make America great again, for you, when was it great?
It was never great. It was never great. How couldn't it be great when we were still in poverty and oppressed for many, many years?
Samaria Rice says she won't go near the Republican convention, but she's not interested in the Democratic one either. Says race relations just haven't improved. No politician has succeeded. Some in Cleveland aren't clear any politician can succeed here either. To host the convention may be a short-term boost, but making the city great again will take so much more. Adrienne Arsenault, CBC News, Cleveland.